Alright friends, welcome back to another video here at The Growing Pro. My name is Adam, I go by Coach Hardgains. I've been coaching bodybuilding, current and recovering drug addiction for over 27 years. But throughout that entire time, I've also been heavily immersed in the entertainment industry in all aspects. As a musician, a performing artist, a high-level producer and engineer in studios musically, as well as a model, actor, then photographer, then documentary writer, probably had every title that you can imagine. And now I just call myself a YouTuber. Come a long way. But today I wanted to show you guys, we're shooting with the S1 Mark I. If you're just tuning in and you're new to the channel, then let me inform you that I decided in 2025 to sell off all of my Canon cinema cameras and go revisit the Panasonic LUMIX GH5. We've got a ton of videos on this camera specifically. I have loved my time back with the GH5. I started my film journey on Micro Four Thirds many years ago with a GH4, G7, G85, GX850, GX85, and a G9. And then I went to full frame and I never looked back. And then for studio cameras, we used all Canons, the C100 Mark IIs, and then shortly thereafter the C200s, and I love the C200s. To this day, I'm waiting for a C200 Mark II to be released. That's the camera I really want. Essentially, it's probably a C300 Mark III. But I enjoyed my time with the GH5 so much that I decided, you know what, let's also see how it compares and contrasts to a GH6. So I ended up getting a GH6, and I have been really enjoying this camera. I've got it set up for some run and gun work. I've been mounting a monitor for some of the work, and for some of it, not even needing a monitor. Because the GH6 comes with my favorite monitor screen combination ever, of all time, I don't always even need to mount a monitor. I can just use this screen. I remove the eye cup, and in decent lighting, I have a really good clear line of sight, and that is sufficient, and that is light, and I love this. Got the small rig rotatable handle on here, I love that. And if you know me, you know I love my SLR Magic manual focus hyper primes and cine lenses, and this is the 35mm Cine 2. And on the GH5, I typically use the 25mm hyper prime. And I love SLR Magic lenses. So there you go. I revisited the GH5. I've spent some time with the GH6, and I'm still learning the GH6. Still enjoying the GH6, still utilizing it, using it here and there for projects. But because I also shoot professional photography, I also needed a photography camera. I like to have a dedicated photo camera. I've been shooting on the EOS R for, well, since it was released, whenever that was. I don't know. But when Canon released the EOS R, I picked that up and ordered an A7 III at the same time. I ended up really not vibing with the A7 III menus, got rid of the A7 III, and shot on the EOS R for years, and I loved it. Did a ton of paid work with the Canon EOS R. I couldn't have been happier. And if you don't know, most of our work is run and gun, and my main run and gun setup is this, the Sigma FP. So we're already utilizing L-mount lenses. So after a lot of debate, I decided to get the S1 Mark I for my main photography camera. Now I also still shoot every shoot with the Fujifilm X-H1 as well, because there's always shots I want to get captured with that camera. Especially when I put the Viltrox 75mm f1.2, I just get something magical that I can't get from any other setup, or that I haven't gotten from any other setup. So today we are using the LUMIX S1 Mark I, shooting in vlog. We are using the Sigma Art 17-40 set at f1.8. I've got a key light to my left, which is my Octabox. If you haven't already, go catch that video we just recently made, where I discuss our main lighting for in-studio, talking head, YouTube, content creation, and so forth. But I'm sitting in my chair, so that means I'm typically using the Octabox with a grid on it. I have one of the blinds open because it's a gorgeous day here in Pennsylvania and I wanted some ambient light, and it's beautiful. Now this is a full V-Log. I do like V-Log light on the GH5. I'm not going to complain about it. It's very easy to work with. I feel like I've gotten some great images out of V-Log light. So I'm not going to be one of those guys that complain, oh, this is V-Log light, it's not even full V-Log. I think it's great. I think for back then, for what it was, the V-Log light is great. But now this full V-Log here on the S1 happens to be really awesome. I think the image you're looking at here this is my V-Log. This is what I would call my base color grade V-Log for talking head work. This is this situation and this situation alone, but this color grade that I have put on here on this V-Log makes me very happy, actually. I should also mention that I do have a variable ND filter on the front of the Sigma art lens right now. And we are currently a full 3 stops under. I do not expose to the left. I'm not one of those people. Now when I shoot outdoors, I shoot very differently. But most of my work is done indoors. But I don't feel like I need to do what everybody else is doing. I do what I do. And this image here that you're looking at, this is what I like. This is the way that I like to see V-Log when I'm looking at myself and the image that I've created. I'm very happy with this image. The autofocus on the S1 Mark I is not perfect. We are set to face detect, so it should be mainly staying on my face. But it does hunt every once in a while, it will jump off. But I've gotten some questions on how I like the S1 Mark I, if I'm gonna use it as a hybrid camera, I don't know, other things. So I figured I would just show you as a content creation camera, as a video camera, in V-Log, I think this is a pretty beautiful image. And you can grade it however you want. I mean, there's going to be people out there that say, oh, this is too saturated. And others are going to say, oh, it's too flat. And others are going to say, oh, it's too sharp. And others are going to say, oh, who cares? Everybody likes what they like. And everybody's entitled to like what they like. That's why there's a million cameras. Because we all like something different. But just so you know, we are shooting in Cinema 4K, 10-bit, 24 frames per second, MOV. ISO is set to the base at 640, so that's the base ISO for the S1 Mark I V-Log. But Cinema 4K, 10-bit here, I think this is beautiful. I think this is more than sufficient. No matter where I upload this video, it's going to get compressed. It's not going to show quite as well. And I think this is beautiful. And I'm shooting this on an SD card. It's a V90 SanDisk Extreme Pro, which I believe has a 300 read and write speed. But I'm just shooting straight to an SD card. I don't need to worry about external SSDs or a CFast card, and I have a ton of SD cards on hand. I've got one right here that I just took out of the Sigma FP. It's the SanDisk Extreme Pro V90, 300 megabytes per second. These cards have never given us a problem. I've never had one of these, not even one SanDisk Extreme Pro fail on us. We've got a ton of these, and these work just great. It's a great card. And editing on my MacBook M4 is like a breeze. It's almost like editing on my old school Mac, my Canon C100 Mark II footage, which was also a breeze. So, wanted to make a quick video for you guys out there just to show you. And if you're new to The Growing Pro, what we aim to do here is share our 20+ years of experience, our successes, our not quite so successful endeavors, money lost, money earned, gear that did work out, gear that didn't work out. We just hope to share all our experiences here so that you can learn something out of it, get something out of it that will give you value to get through the process yourself faster so that you are making money with your craft sooner. And so that you're not losing money on this and that and the other thing. And I did fail to mention that as far as audio goes, We are recording with the Beachtek Micro DXA Pro, not Plus today, because the Plus ran out of battery, and that's the built-in. Well, I could pop a charger on it and run that, but I had this one available, and this is the one, same thing, but it runs off of 9-volt batteries, and we use these quite frequently. You can get them dirt cheap. We have videos on these. Go watch them. And I'm using my favorite overhead shotgun microphone, which is the Audio-Technica AT897. And for further information, we always list what we shoot with down in the description as well. All right, friends, thanks for watching another video here at The Growing Pro. Catch you in the next one.